Dave.
Okay, this is the November 6th meeting of the Public Works Committee, and I'm going to go ahead and call this meeting to order. Item 1.0 is the approval of the agenda. I'm going to remove 8.3 and make a motion to approve the balance of the agenda.
Second.
I have a second. Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion is approved. Item 3.0, review and approval of the meeting minutes from October 9th. What is the pleasure of the committee?
Motion approved.
Got a motion to approve it by Mr. Jones,
I'll make a second.
second by Mrs. Williams. Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Meeting minutes are approved. Item 4.0 is approval of the claims. We have $221,409.43. Almost a petty cash fund.
Yeah, correct, yeah. I'll second it.
Moved, and Mr. Monroe, second by Mr. George. Is there any discussion? All good? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion is approved. Item 5.0 is public comment. There's no one from the public here tonight. So we'll move on to the department reports in 6.1 animal control.
Sorry, it says October, that's November's. My bad. So cat intake is through the roof still. We taken in 78 cats total. Yes, I had 3 calls today. An elderly gentleman that's in the nursing home, the cats are currently with him, but now he can't have them. We have no space for them. A different person with kittens that were dumped on his farm. I have space for them. So I'll call you if we have room. Won't be today. So anyways, 38 surrenders, 35 were city strays, 8 counties. 2 were returns that came back from adoptions that did not work. 29 were transferred to rescue, 7 were adopted, 28 are still adoptable. We have 11 in foster, so they're too young to be adopted. We had 1 kitten that came in that was very sick that passed away, and then 2 were reclaimed. Dogs intake, 18 total, 1 surrender, 1 county, 16 were technically city, so not really in our custody. Some of them were, but most of them were not. 6 are adoptable, 10 reclaimed, 1 went to rescue, 1 was adopted. Current inventory, this was as of Friday. 28 adoptable, 11 fosters, dogs 18 adoptable, 2 on stray hold still. Court cases for Jessica Jones's case is for a pretrial on 11/13. I was on Thursday. I can't go because I gotta go get the animals at the college. And then Andrew Christ, which last month I reported he had a bench warrant. He was served that warrant. His pig got out again, and I messaged him to come get his pig, and then yeah, the cops were there. My bad. And he got in there running at large ticket on top of it. It was a bad day for him. But I wasn't gonna deal with a pig. It was a big pig.
What are you gonna do with it?
Blind,
Cats in the
huge,
pig pen.
right.
There's cats in the pig pen.
Right, exactly.
Let's not start with
I mean, I could, if I had to, I would have figured it out, but he can walk the pig home, we're walking the pig home. So on my spreadsheet, the last deposit will show up in November. Stephanie, the treasurer's office couldn't get it in. I took it the last day and she was by herself, so, that didn't get in. So that on the revenue and that will not show up on that sheet, the revenue expense. Monday we put the cocker Tiffany down. She was the oldest, her cancer spread. Quality of life was no longer there. Good news is today, one of our oldest residents went home. One of the doggos that we've had since January was adopted to somebody down in St. Louis. I ordered our tags. Our tags will be here December. instead of January or February, which is good. As far as checks and cash that's come in for donations for, the new building, hopefully, our new building. We've had 4 donations for the cat condos, which are $250 a piece, and then we've had 3 checks come in for outside kennels, which were $500 a piece. GoFundMe's up to a little over 1,000. I haven't been pushing the GoFundMe as much as I've been pushing the letters for cash and check, because we get that full amount, where GoFundMe, they take money from. I did talk to Dom Enterprise, his wife, and they will be doing one of the inside dog kennels, which is one of the $1,000 ones. And she had a meeting, I can't remember what company, tonight or tomorrow, and she's gonna try to get them to donate 1,000 for her one. And then Westwind said that they were gonna donate 1,000 for one. So we'll hopefully those will pull through and we'll have 3,000 there.
For next month, will you make a log of all of those deposits, the contributions, the donations?
Yeah.
And what they're being tagged for?
Yeah.
Um,
I can print that up
and just
before
make
we
that
leave.
a running
Yeah.
report for the next 12 months.
It's pretty much all the donations that are on the office one are those, but yes, I can do that.
Thank you.
My question would be, you're gonna be able to house all of the cats? Let's say we had this other one that's up and running, this other facility. Could you handle all these cats?
Yeah.
And the ones from the phone calls? I mean, is that what we're looking at realistically, being able to handle everything that?
Not necessarily, I meant the people that are just signing their animals over just to sign them over because they don't have time for it anymore. I meant when we have room, we'll take them in. The strays, yes, I would like to be able, or this gentleman that obviously he's in the nursing home. I told him hopefully by Monday we could get those 2. The problem is his cats are older too. One's 14, one's 7. Those cats are gonna sit. So hopefully I can find a rescue that will pull them as soon as they come in, which there are rescues that will focus on, and they're declawed. The ones all 4 declawed, the other one's front declawed, which Friends Forever likes those because they don't declaw their cats, so they have people coming and looking for declawed cats. They'll have one already declawed.
I have a question. She
Yeah.
almost answered or asked my question, but, so what is the max number of cats we're gonna have be able to do, and what's the max number of dogs? Because I hope we don't have room for like.
No, it will be basically the same amount we have at the animal hospital. I'm not trying to, no.
Okay, cause that's concerning if it were.
No. And I know you made the comment about food.
We don't want all that inventory.
Right, no. We haven't bought food in probably, I don't even know the last time we bought food. Even when we get low donations come in, we haven't bought food. Litter, that's another thing. So somehow I gotta figure out if like Farm and Fleet would give us a good deal on litter, because litter is the one thing that Dr. Connie does have to buy. And obviously, there's a lot of cats, so litter is the thing that we buy the most of at the animal hospital. Well, we know Dr. Connie has it, so food wise, that's never a problem. If I ask, it shows up. Like, I asked for food, like, I don't know, dog food a while ago. We're still going through that dog food that I asked for a month ago, and more is common. And I have people that regularly ask, hey, what do you need right now? Kitten food. Okay. 10 bags of kitten food show up the next day. It works. Litter, I don't know. Litter's more.
Sounds glamorous.
Yeah, I guess. It's like litter. Ooh,
Yeah, so my question is how many you can take, but how long are you keeping these animals?
I mean,
So let's say you're at capacity, how long do you keep them?
it all depends on the animal. I mean, if they're,
Let's say they're perfectly healthy, no issue with them.
I strive to be selective kill, so I try not to put down due to the space, because that looks better for us. If we start putting them down because of space, people are gonna stop donating.
Donating
food, anything. The reason we're getting money is because people know that we're not technically like Friends Forever non-kill, but we are trying to be low kill or selective kill is what I call. Cause like there's one right now, quality of life. She's a hound that has something going on with her brain. She was hit, thrown out of a car, something. Quality of life, we're probably gonna have to make it a call. Cause it's not fair to her. I don't see quality of life, but a healthy dog, I don't know how to answer that.
So if you have an animal that's got health issues, let's just say it's in the middle of its life expectancy, do you take it to the vet? I mean, obviously it's already at the vet, but how much do you put into this animal do you put on medication?
I meant, we really don't have, we use the college, so
Okay,
we don't really pay for vetting.
okay.
The euthanization we'll have to pay for, like, if we're not at Dr. Connie's, well, we still do. I hate to say this out loud. There's companies that come and take animals away and use them, well, we used to have one that would take them to schools and use them as training. Well, he lost that one, I don't know if he found another one that would take, so we were charged as much for like the bigger dogs because they could go there. So.
How many cats did you say you had? 70?
78.
Yeah,
78, and right now we have 28 adoptables. And we have 11 in foster.
Okay, so a total of 39.
Yeah.
Okay. You mentioned that you have a court date coming up that you're not going to be able to attend. Is someone attending on your behalf?
Honestly, it's a pre-trial, so nothing's gonna happen.
Okay. The animals that you pick up in the city of Freeport,
I don't pick them up.
they drop them off.
So, yeah, so the dog ones are a little different. So the dog ones are like, in order to keep track of what the city is doing, those dogs really, most of them don't enter our facility per se and be adopted or reclaimed. It's just, we're giving them an ID number.
Okay, so you're not housing any animals that are dropped off or otherwise from the city of Freeport?
We pull from the city,
What's
but
that mean, you pull?
like if their time's up, like they can only hold, so they only have 10 kennels, so they can only hold dogs for so long. So if they're a good adoptable dog, like a puppy or a young dog, we will pull them. And
Are
then
we charging them?
currently, no,
I think we need to.
we can, yes.
No, I don't think we can. I think
Yeah.
we need to. If they've got animals that they can't house any longer and they're bring them to a county facility, they should be paying for that.
Right now, I think they pay Doc to technically euthanize them. And then if they get euthanized, then, but yes, I agree.
Yeah. Who do you deal with at the city of Freeport?
Usually it's whoever's the animal control. Right now, it's the young man, but Tiffany's answers the phone, so.
So I have a meeting with the mayor and the city manager tomorrow morning.
Okay.
I'm just gonna broach the subject. I'm not gonna.
Especially if we're at the new building, then something, yeah.
Well, yeah, if they're keeping them for a certain length of time and then they're, for lack of
Yeah.
a better word, dumping them off
Yeah.
for us to take care of.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
I
they weren't
agree.
sourced in the county, in the
Right.
unincorporated areas that were
Right.
sourced. Do you have any other towns or villages that do the same thing?
No, because I cover all the other towns.
Okay,
It's only because Freeport has their own animal control.
okay.
So everybody else is technically our responsibility.
Have you ever gauged just an average cost per day for an animal?
No. I could do that.
Yeah, I think it would be a good idea to know just on average,
Mm-hmm.
not specifics, because different circumstances. But it'd be nice to know what the cost is to your department per day for a cat and for a dog.
Okay.
And I would say, assuming they're healthy.
Okay.
I think you want to throw out the really sick ones and.
Like I said, I meant if their quality of life isn't there, we're not. They're gonna be euthanized. We're not. like Tiffany, I meant. Quality of life was no longer there. She had 2 years, good years with somebody. She was in a foster home. Did the surgery. She got 2 more months and she was, fine.
Thank you.
So I don't know if we ever got a hard number on how many cats and how many dogs.
Like a good place to hold.
Right, or we want to max out at. Might be able to hold more than that, but
Right.
where's?
Well, yeah, and
We should put
staff-wise
ceiling
and,
on it
yeah.
Or something.
30 cats?
Out of control.
At the top,
yeah, let's say, yeah.
and the dogs?
I mean, right now we have,
No, how many do you want to max out at?
it all depends on what kennel we get too. I mean, I only put technically 13 of the bigger kennels, so
Are you talking 13 dogs then?
I would probably say 15 dogs, because some of the smaller ones can go in the stainless steel, like kennels. They don't need the,
You keep them all separated?
yeah.
Okay.
I mean, if we had like puppies come in, they could be together, but I will never leave 2 adults together. Like, I play yard dogs together, but I'm there supervising when they're out there. So if a fight happens, I'm there.
And just to add to Chairman Helms's idea about the cost, make sure it includes labor.
Yep.
Thank you. Any other discussions or questions? I didn't mean to stop you if you had more that you wanted to talk about. No? Okay. All right.
All right,
Thank you.
thank you.
Six point two highway, yeah.
The last month has been, we repaired a bridge expansion on McConnell Road that was bad. Continued mowing, patching potholes, seeded and blanketed the slopes on Forest Road around the new culvert. Now we're working on reclaiming shoulder stone, on both shoulders. We're done striping for the year. We swept and cleaned up seal coat chips in red oak that we seal coated earlier this year. Did some ditch cleaning in the past week on Walnut Street up here and one on McConnell Road. And now we're prepping stuff for winter now, so.
I need to use it on Saturday.
It's too early for that.
How dare you?
I
Sounds like Brian's working this
I
weekend.
have a question for you, Scott.
Yes.
You were talking last month about leasing a couple tractors as mowing tractors. Have you ever used a wider batwing as one of them and then a smaller?
Those 2 tractors have the wider bat wings.
Both of them would.
Yep, both of them have a 10-footer. I refrain from using 15-footer
Yes.
because that left side, it's dangerous.
Mhm.
We have there's like a weight box that hangs on the left side, on the road side,
Mhm.
kind of counterbalances the wing and it protects the motoring public from debris flying out from the blades. If you get into a narrow spot and you lift a wing, then you've got traffic and you've got blades flying with the wing up, and
That's not good.
it works on state right away where you've got wide right away. We have here and there, you might be able to use it, but overall, it doesn't work very well.
Mhm.
But yeah, those 2 leased tractors both have a large 10-foot bat wings on them.
Also, we had talked one time about doing a facility tour. And you guys were busy and everything was kind of scattered throughout the county.
Yeah,
Would still like to put that on the.
you wanna do it
on the-
next month?
On the calendar sometime.
I can get some equipment in the shop, so we don't have to be outside, if that's what you'd like to do. Or we can go over to the new building. We might have it in storage by then, some of it, but we could walk in and take a look at what we have. If that's what you guys wanna do. Some of the storage is not heated, so I would say dress accordingly.
Sounds good.
I do have one other thing, I guess I forgot about you had sent an email about the rapid radios.
Yes.
And I inquired into that, and it looks like that would probably work. I would like to probably try a couple and see how they work around the county and the corners of the county. You
Yeah,
know, to see, I think we could order them, I think there's a grace period there where if they don't work for you, you could always send them back.
return policy, yeah. Yeah.
But, I mean, I think, I kind of did some quick math on it, probably somewhere between 6,000 and 7,000, we could, get radios. And they'd be a radio, it'd be a little bit nicer in a way that each person has a radio. And if they move vehicles, they take it with them. So we don't outfit every vehicle with a radio.
So I was seeing, online, 6 radios and a charging station for just over $1,000.
Yeah, I think when I called today, I called this morning, and these are waterproof, rugged radios. So,
So
I mean, we almost need waterproof with being out in the weather. But 16, we would probably have to get 16 radios. These come in 4-packs. The ones you were looking at might be 6-packs.
yeah, that was the max that I could see.
Yeah, the 6-packs are they're a little bit cheaper radio. They're not weatherproof or as rugged. But 16 radios would be about 5,200. And then we would need hand mics for them, which I believe is about $30, $28 or $30, something like that. So that when they're in their snowplow, and then there's also a docking station, not really a docking station, I'd call like a cup holder for a radio that you put on the dash, you set the radio in it. And then you can hook a mic to it. Cause I don't think it's technically legal for even our guys to driving down the road to grab the radio, hold it to their mouth. It is for a mic, I guess, but not, state cop might think that's a cell phone, so.
Mm.
So, but I think everything I looked at, I think 6,500 would cover.
It's still actually pretty reasonable.
Yeah, I thought so too.
And, the nice thing about a radio is you can send out one message and everybody hears it. If you grab a cell phone and you need to talk to somebody in one plow, the other guys in the other plows don't get to hear it.
And I went through some of the reviews that they had online, and I could only find some 4-star reviews out of 5. I mean, most of them all were 5. People were extremely satisfied, so I think overall that would probably work really well.
Anybody else have anything for Scott? Bill, it's your turn.
Okay, you got the highway department update. I showed what we had for 2025, so you can compare what we got planned for next year. Everything is done for this year except for the guardrail project. We got like 200 feet of guardrail that we're on hold for fiber optic line get moved out of the way, and then they'll be done with the guardrail project. So last year we did $3.4 million worth of work. This coming year we got about $6 million. So we're going to be very busy next year. Alan is retiring in March, but I don't plan on replacing him yet. Over the next 3 years or so, we'll be losing 3 people. Al this year, Steve the following year, and then I'm a year after that. So I think in that losing 3 people will need replaced too. So right now, for the construction work, we have a contract with Will Huffman to augment our staff when we're out in construction. They've been great to work with, and I plan to using them again. So I think it maybe next meeting we'll have a contract ready for us to look at, so. But that's the way I plan to get by next construction season. Part of Al's duties were bridge inspections, and IDOT is pulling all bridge inspections away from the counties and townships, and they're gonna be doing it, so his duties there won't be needed, and so. We should be able to get by without Al next year. So that's what we got going in construction for next year.
Question. In the list here, Dale, the Bolton Road overpass, I'm assuming that road's gonna be closed. Do you have any idea for how long? And will there be others other than just temporarily while you're, looks like I think that's the only one.
Yeah, right now, I think the Bolton is closed, the railroad is building their bridge, and then, next year we'll have to close it when we do the roadway underneath it. So I don't have a time frame right now, how long that will take.
I know the railroad's supposed to be done with their portion by the beginning of December,
Okay.
so I'm assuming it's gonna open up mostly during the winter and stuff, and then close down when we do the construction.
As far as roads being closed, Macau Road intersection will have to be kept open to traffic. Cedarville Road will have that closed when we do that one section. The Orangeville Road, Cold Place Recycling, that's done under traffic, is only 4-inch mill and fill, so.
Yes, sir.
The state's doing bridge inspections going forward.
Correct.
Are they changing any of the criteria, or could they potentially close a bridge or demand that we fix it sooner than what we had planned?
No, I think we're pretty much on top of, the bridge inspections. I don't see any changes, in bridge inspections themselves. We do a good job of it, and then when we notice anything, a critical finding, we will send that to IDOT and they will let us know what to do, so.
Then you're retiring in 5 years, is that right?
Almost about half of that.
When are you planning on leaving?
2 years and 6 months.
Okay,
Your
It'll be
5
May,
years.
May of 2028 is the plan, right?
but
Yeah.
maybe longer. Right.
That's almost dropped dead.
All right.
Keep trying, Scott, keep trying.
Let's not terminate that.
Don't speak too soon.
Yeah, I said that the last time.
I know the Bolton Road Bridge is one of them that's gonna be repaired sooner rather than later.
Mhm.
There's another one though.
The Farwell Bridge, both of those are federal projects, so they'll be in 2027 when we do both of those. So,
I think those were the only two that were most critical.
Yeah.
So,
right now, we're pretty much on top of anything in the counties, on the county, either township or county system that are, low rated, so.
questions for Dale?
Okay.
Dale, thank you.
Sure.
Brian, 6.3, the current budget and debt status.
We didn't get the budget status for this month, but I do know, I mean, I guess I could print it out, but for the spreadsheets that I keep in office and stuff, we're still going pretty good. We haven't gotten the invoice for the grader yet, so I don't know what that.
And that will be,
Good.
that will be over 50,000.
Over 50?
What?
Well, they took it apart and of course, when you take a 45-year-old grader apart, you've got hoses that turn out bad and, then the radiator was pretty well shot. Well, that's something that we could do here, but either way, you gotta buy the radiator, and it didn't make much sense when you already have the radiator out in its frame
Right.
to put it back in so we can take it back out, especially this close to winter. So I would think we'd have it by next week, have it back,
Okay.
and the invoice too.
Well, if they can hold off on the invoice for a couple months. No, we'll be fine with that. We got
It got lost in the mail?
All that'll do is throw 2026 into the,
Yeah, well,
right into the
so
flames.
even with that amount, we're still okay with the, budget and stuff like that,
We'll do the 60 easy payments.
0%.
0%. Same as cash. We're still waiting on the county consolidated, I don't know, that normally comes in like September, October, and it hasn't come in yet, so that's about 300,000, so. But we're still above water and that, but just a kind of, a lot closer than I would like to be, but we're okay, and since it's like the summer's over, all large projects are going, we should be good.
Any questions for Brian? Thank you, Brian. Moving on to old business in 721, the right away on Fairground Road near the south entrance of Craig Park.
And we finally got everything, back from the, Park District, and, I concur on the property. We did got a title report from them showing, who was the latest, trust, or grantee on it, so, it is, as far as I'm concerned, surplus property. We have to mow it, and it's very difficult to mow because it's wet all the time, and if you look at it, it's, but not cattails, but just,
Well, somebody called in and said that we had a thistle problem there, but
Yeah,
I went
that was a
out and
while
looked.
ago.
Yeah, I went out and looked. This is something that grows in a wetland, not a thistle.
Is it a wetland?
no.
Okay.
Are we sure?
Sorry, I shouldn't have used that term.
Yeah.
It's just
The land is wet.
moist.
Only when it rains.
It's not wet now, we mowed it, or we're going to, so.
Wasn't paying any attention till I heard wetland.
Right?
No, it's not that.
Well, we can get rid of it if the committee approves this.
It's the pleasure of the committee.
Sounds like the park wants it, so I'll make a motion to do it too.
Mr. Jorgensen has made a motion to approve this request.
I'll make a second.
Mrs. Williams, thank you for the second. Any discussion?
I assume I think you've already told me this, but you ran this all through Carl,
Yes,
correct?
yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Any other questions? Seeing none, all those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
I don't think there's anything you need to sign, it just, needs to be approved, and then, Scott will sign it at the county board. Yes.
Very good. 721 is approved. Moving on to new business. 8.1 is the motor fuel tax funds for 26.
You have them in your packet. This is the annual appropriation, of NFT funds to pay for my salary.
I'd like to make a motion to approve 25-21. Second by Mr. Jokers. Is any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion is approved.
There you go.
Oh, I forgot to put in this next year's budget, the stamps for you guys to stamp your names, so we don't have to sign. That's the only time I get to write in cursive now. My son's learning cursive in school, and I was like, "What do you even use it? Only your signature," but that's not really. And even that, it's not really cursive, that's just slop.
Yeah, my grandson's signatures are horrible. And they're in high school.
We had our granddaughter with us for a couple of weeks, and we're sitting in the front room, and she was always asking what time it is. And there's a big clock on the wall.
But it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Got
6.
hands on it.
Got hands on it, and
Oh, man.
can't read it.
Okay, moving on to, agenda item 8.2, appropriating funds for various, highway projects.
This is the annual appropriation of, for using the county MFT funds.
What's the pleasure of the committee?
Move approval?
Mr. Margot has approved, move for approval, second by Mr. Jokers. Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion is approved. Okay, the last item under new business for us tonight is 8.4, appropriating funds for the cold and place recycling of Orangeville Road.
This is our cold place recycling for Orangeville Road, as part of the paper preservation. Our local match is $178,000. Federal portion would be, like $780 or something like that. Is that right?
I think it's, I paid less than that, but it was, I think the total was like 794,000.
Okay.
So it's like 20%.
Yeah, this is our 20% match for federal funds.
Pleasure of the crew.
Sure. Sure, it's like a deal.
Mr. Jokers has made a motion to approve, seconded by Mr. Margot. Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion is approved.
And these are federal funds, you get 5
Aye.
signatures.
Okay, now I'm gonna ask a question. What is cold in place recycling? Help me.
Well, we will till up, about 4 inches of the surface that's out there.
Okay,
You till it up, you mix new oil with it, and you lay it back down. So it rejuvenates the surface. It's appropriate when your imperfections don't go below the surface. If your base is bad, then you replace the whole thing. That's what we did for Cedarville. Cedarville was in too bad a shape to do a cold place recycling, so.
so you would try to do this first and catch it in time.
Exactly, yeah. So, when I came here in 2017, Scott and I did and actually, I think it was Paul
I think you went around with Paul the
went
first
around with
year.
Paul the first time. And we looked at all the county roads and, did a, they call it condition rating survey, or what condition it's in, and then, what the recommended solution. So our paper preservation, we, for the most part, either cold place recycling, if it's, gone down enough, if we can do it, seal coat, we'll do a seal coat. So every year we do, some seal coat work and some cold place recycling.
For the cold in place recycling, after that's done, then we could seal coat after. that.
Yeah, we do a double seal. It leaves a very porous surface, so you have to go there and double seal it.
Did you drive on Lamb Road by chance over the summer
Yeah,
when they were doing,
that was what they were doing.
That was the whole-
That's what that was, yeah.
You know, the strangest thing is that as long as I don't hit a big huge pothole, I really don't. I'm gonna, honestly, if I wasn't sitting here needing to sign paperwork or something, I probably wouldn't even notice. Does it sound different?
well, prior to me getting this job, I was like,
What you just
couldn't even look at the
described,
roads or the signs and I
what
never
you just
noticed it.
described is 98% of the public.
Exactly.
They only look into something when there's a problem.
Maybe higher.
You know, like if there's a
Yes.
pothole or
Yeah,
something, and,
yeah,
yep,
you know,
there's
yeah,
just, it's just normal. Yep,
that's
just
just,
the way it is.
I would agree.
And by 2027, we'll have been completely through the county with our pavement preservation program. Then we'll cycle back through and see what condition it's in, whether we can probably get by with seal coating. These might be another alternative if we have some more problems, so.
You're gonna have that plan ready to go before you leave.
Yeah.
And the TDP,
Yeah, that would be good.
the bridge funding, all that.
Right.
Ask him for a friend.
That's one of the stipulations.
At least go through like 2050, please.
Item 9.0 is comments from the committee. Anyone have anything?
Yeah, kind of on what we were just talking about, with the last full board meeting, you took the liberty of sharing some of the stats, from the department, some of the animal control numbers
Yes, I
and
did.
whatnot, and I thought that was a great move, partly because so much of the public has no idea how much gets done every month. So I think that was a good, publicity, for us, even if it is just the full board. You know, if every month we could say, we've got this many miles of road that we took care of in this way, we've got this many dogs, we've got, you know, property and safety, they talk about all the stats from the sheriff's department and everything else. You know, if we can do the same, I think that only helps to kind of sing the praises of everything that gets done through this department.
No, I was glad to see that the 40,000 has gone through the budget process and it appears it will stay, hopefully,
Oh, for animal control.
for animal control. So that takes less, I guess, less burden off of you with the GoFundMe, not that we shouldn't be doing
No,
that.
I'm
but,
still,
You know, I think we still should do that,
Oh, yeah.
because I think there's a lot of people that are
I'm still,
willing and interested to be able to do that. I mean, that's their contribution.
Well, and the way it's structured, we have time to be able to do the fundraising.
Yes,
that's the key, the time.
We can actually still work on it practically a year from now. So, we
yeah,
don't want to, but
well, right. And so I think that, I mean, that sounded very positive to me, that we would be able to do that too. You know, on the other hand, I understand now that it sounds like you guys have got an alternative plan for the lack of the tower approval. Is that correct?
The radio.
radios.
With the radios,
Yeah.
yes.
that solves the highway department issue, correct? The highway communication
Hopefully.
issue?
Hopefully,
It
yes.
won't solve the 911 issue or the sheriff's department issue or with communication.
Well, if the radios work good, could they potentially get something like that?
I don't know.
I mean, I don't,
Well, the sheriff's department has Starcom. I would
Yeah,
assume
but
they'll
like-
always stay with Starcom.
and 911 probably has the same thing,
Nine, I
right?
don't know.
I don't know.
If these worked good, I don't know. I can't answer for emergency management. They might have certain stipulations that they have to abide by.
Well,
I
right.
don't know about that.
I mean, I know that those were the departments that were going to benefit from the tower. So I guess that's why I would be just like, okay, we've solved our problem, possibly.
Yeah,
If the radios, act
They
like
work.
they do.
I certainly think it's worth a spin on the wheel.
yeah,
A shot.
right. Yeah, I think so too.
I think you mentioned 911. There's no issue with 911.
Well,
I think they were-
I thought that was one of the funds that they were gonna, we were.
They
That
may-
was one of the four.
They may have been taking funds, but it would not be used for 911.
I think
Okay.
they were just helping, chipping in
Yeah.
type thing.
Okay,
It's a totally separate system.
I think what you might be thinking about is the Orangeville Fire Department has
Right.
some communication issues, I think, that they were thinking about getting on that tower. So
okay,
that they might have to deal with their own issues
okay.
if this works out, so.
The rapid radio system uses the cellular network, and it
Oh.
uses any cellular carrier. So it's not strictly tied to Verizon or to AT&T. It will use whatever signal it can get on
The closest tower.
closest tower.
Okay,
So
There's no monthly charge either. After you purchase the radios, once you purchase the radios, that's it.
there might be an annual charge to renew the encryption. Might be,
Is there?
Might be.
I don't know. That was not
thought it's reasonable.
mentioned to me.
So because the radio encrypts all the messages, so it's secured network too. No one else is gonna be able to log on to that.
you mean no scanner? You know, some people running around, and they shouldn't,
Right.
doing the things that they ought to do?
Right. Any other comments from the committee? Is there a motion to adjourn?
I make a motion to adjourn.
Been moved and seconded, all in favor?
Aye.
Thank you everyone for making this.
Do you have a use for a bed? I've got a twin size
Not the
bed.
record. Not the record.
And it's adjustable. How did you go?
Not necessarily.